I have been using this strategy from quite some while, and it has been working for me. Let me be honest, I was using Rocket Backpack and it was not working for me, so I just had to switch to this electric tee. This has two variants. One you can use with the air strategy, which I am using, and the another one is with the ground strategy. I try to prefer to the air strategy because it is kind of fast. And in this one, when you are doing a longer drag and dip charge, it takes some time, right? And in the air, you do not get stuck on the walls or do not get a time fail as compared to as usual as compared to the ground one. So that was the only reason that I stayed with this, and the results which I got, it was insane because even at Legends 1, bays were built for defending the rocket backpack, and when you go off the meta, you tend to get good results. Right now, there are few bases which are still countering this, but if you pick a side from where you want to send your Dragon Duke with the charge, then you can get value something like this. And with this kind of value, it is very much easy for you to get a triple or to say if you can fail. Once your funneling was been created with the help of Dragon Duke, you have to send all your troops from the other side just to ensure that your main army stays together. If your main army gets split, then the attack will go wasted or you will not be able to get a 3 star. Over here, the overgrowth placement for me was kind of off and it made my dragons move towards the outside base. Still, because of the Minion Prince ability, I was able to recover and get rid of the Revenge Tower because there are times that I have been failed just because of the Revenge Tower. It does splash damage and or the bounce damage, and because of which it hits multiple targets. It is kind of difficult to manage at the later stage when it is at the highest level of damaging. So even the Dragon Duke cannot defend. We have two of the revive spell. Try to use it on both of them on the Dragon Duke because Dragon Duke is going to do a chain damage, and because of that chain damage, you can get much more value and get rid of the cleanups, and it is quite fast. From for the second attack, the base is kind of similar, but still you have to know, and I would recommend you have to practice somewhat. Here I am going in from the town hall side, and the value which you will see is not as good as what we got in the first attack, and hence I'm showing this because you will also face a lot of issues. I have personally felt multiple failures, and because of that, later on when we see the similar kind of situation, you tend to cover up because of this. And I would recommend you should do a few training or the FCs. Once you are quite hang of it, then go for the ranked mode. Do not try on the normal mode because there you do not have any modifiers. Here you have the modifiers, and hence you should always do FCs. Try to get some base. I am posting some few bases on my Instagram channels. If you want to have some good base building, I'll link it in my description box. You can get it. Here we did not been able to create a good funnel. The only value which we were able to get was the town hall and heroes. It is a good one, but still you can see my army has started to split and the core was about to wake. I had to shut down that since rage buildings would have done a much more damage, and our dragons would not have been able to counter that because we had the split in our main army. I recalled my Dragon Duke this time early on the stage, just wanted to clear this side building and get rid of the fire spitter. I do not want my fire spitter to hit my buildings, hit my troops and do damage. Fire spitter is one of the biggest threat because it does a long range damage and even pierce through the troops. So it is not one thing that you want to mess with. Because of that, one revive spell which we used and recalled our Dragon Duke early, we were able to counter this base. If that would not been the case, then we would have failed. So that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. See you next time. Until then.